ranking quarterbacks in the NFC, Brandon
Hey.
took the honors first last time. So I'm going to start us off today.
AFC.
Number 1, Patrick Mahomes. No objections, I would hope. Number 2, Joe Burrow. I think he's better than Josh Allen from a perspective of pocket presence, accuracy, down consistency. Josh is more accurate, or sorry, he's more athletic, but he's less consistent and it's more turnover issues. Brandon's got something to say.
Objection. Aaron Rodgers is my number 2.
Why?
What do you mean, what? Because he's Aaron freaking Rodgers, dude.
I need paper.
Go ahead, get a piece of paper. Because Aaron Rodgers, yes, coming off a bad season and injured, I believe is going to go back to his form. Maybe not MVP, but I don't think he's throwing 10 interceptions again. That was an anomaly. I think he's getting over 30 touchdowns. I think Aaron Rodgers is going back to his regular form. That's why and Aaron Rodgers, to me, like, I don't think it should be questioned. Like, maybe if you want to question he gets injured, okay, but
yes. Look, MVP Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in the league. And I think he, all time, is a top 3 quarterback. But it's the fact he's 40 years old and had 3 different injuries last year. And I look at that Jets offensive line, and I project, look, he had a 39 QBR last year. David Bakhtiari at left tackle with him. This Jets offensive line has massive questions. Mekhi Becton is always hurt. Elijah Vera Tucker was hurt last year, and we don't know what he is going to be. So you look at the Jets' concerns, and it's very similar to Green Bay. The only difference is that they got a number 1 receiver. So I think Joe Burrow, he's got better weapons than Aaron, yes, but I would rather have Joe Burrow on my team given he's 26 years old.
That's fair. I would take Aaron Rodgers. Burrow's my number 3, though.
Justin, what are you writing down?
He's writing his list.
I'm writing my ranking. I'm with you. I see Patrick Mahomes 1. I have Joe Burrow 2. Aaron Rodgers is not my 3 either.
You have Josh Allen, I would have said.
Absolutely.
Thank God you've at least come down, and Joe Burrow is better than Josh Allen. At least that's good. You finally come to your senses in that.
John, continue.
At number 4, your boy has Justin Herbert. I think him and Aaron are the same package, but Herbert is more durable. He's taken some vicious shots. He's done this with no speed at receiver, so he's had a lack of weapons, inconsistent, injury-prone offensive line. But then last of all, I think Justin Herbert has all the athleticism and the ability to play on the move that Aaron does not still have. And that's really the biggest difference. I think they're neck and neck personally.
Okay, so you have Josh Allen 3.
Oh, my fault. I've got Josh Allen 3. I thought it was work. He's kind of like a 2B to me.
Okay,
but I have Josh Allen 3.
Okay, got it.
Number 4, I've got Justin Herbert. And then slightly behind him, I have Aaron Rodgers at 5.
Just closing out your 5. Okay, for me, it's Mahomes 1, Rodgers 2, Joe Burrow 3. I have Josh Allen at 4, and then I have Justin Herbert at 5.
Okay. Mahomes 1, Burrow 2, Allen 3, Rodgers 4, Lamar Jackson 5.
Okay, Lamar
Jackson. What makes you go Lamar over Herbert?
Lamar's proven it time and time again. He's consistent. When he's on the field, his team's going to the playoffs. He's a winner, day in and day out. I can't, and I always reflect back now on that Cincinnati game in the playoffs, and I'm like, man, if only they had Lamar, they're moving on to the next round. I love Lamar. Lamar's an MVP. Justin Herbert isn't, not yet, at least.
I don't know. He's always hurt, so I have him a little bit lower. At number 6, I've got Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, okay. Number 6, I've probably got the biggest shocker. Russell Wilson. I think Russell is going to have a bounce back season with Sean Payton, and I think he's going to, like Aaron Rodgers, is going to revert back to his form of being an elite quarterback in this game.
Damn, 6 is high for Russ after that. That was an ugly year. That wasn't he just had a bad year. That was a disgusting season.
I'm projecting as well, though, too. Like you said, we're projecting in this, and I believe, like I said, I think that having Sean Payton is 10 times having what I'm forgetting his name now. The head coach they had Hackett. Yeah.
His name. He's Aaron Rodgers' guy, so
I'll go with Herbert 6.
Herbert 6.
Yeah.
If you look at Russell Wilson's last 2 games after your boy got fired, and he only had 2 interceptions, and that was something he did a lot of with Hackett. And yeah, I think Russ at 6 is high because Trevor Lawrence this year to me is going to be an MVP candidate. And I think he could actually surpass Justin Herbert because he has an X factor and a winning intangible. I don't know if Herbert does. And we saw that in their wild card game where Herbert epically blew a 28-point lead. Pretty impressive. If I have to say so myself, and your defense is 5 interceptions. Number 7, I would have Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah, I have Lamar as number 7 as well.
And by the way, it's kind of funny how this would be like the number 1 quarterback in the NFC, the 7th best in the AFC. Isn't that a little funny?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. When we get to, I mean, I don't know where John's going to have him because he doesn't like him. But for me, 9 to 10 is a massive drop off. But 7, Justin, who you got?
I got Trevor. Trevor at 7.
Okay.
Do you guys think Trevor's going to enter top 5 this year, or Calvin?
I think Trevor can easily. I think honestly, if he has a like I expect to, I think he's a dark horse for MVP as well, John. And like I think I've gone on record on the show that I think the Jaguars are a very live dog to go to the Super Bowl this year. I think he can surpass Josh Allen in my eyes.
I mean, he'd have to, get further than Josh Allen in the playoffs, which I mean,
if he went to the Super Bowl, would he pass Josh Allen?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't say that happily, but yes, I agree.
Josh Allen has had, for Bills fans that don't want to say it, and Justin who doesn't want to say as a Josh Allen guy, go look at his numbers. He's had shortcomings. He is also turnover prone as well. He is. Number 8, I got Trevor Lawrence, though. Number 8 is Trevor.
No rebuttal by Justin.
No rebuttal by Justin, because he knows.
Number 8, Brandon, I would have.
I missed what he said.
He's turnover prone.
Sure, he did.
Yeah, he throws interceptions, so does.
And fumbles.
Whatever.
Number 8, Trevor Lawrence for Brandon.
At number 8, I would have Russell Wilson.
Okay.
Which is that high? Is that high?
I still think that's high. That's where I go Deshaun.
Okay.
Wait a second. Did I list Lamar yet?
Yeah, you said 7.
Good.
So 8 for John is Russell, which I don't think is high because I have him higher. Justin hasn't ranked him yet. For me, 9 is Deshaun Watson.
Number 9 is Deshaun Watson.
And I think Deshaun can also take a big dude. I'm telling you, this top 9 is ridiculous for the AFC. It's ridiculous. Who you guys got at 9?
I have Tua.
Tua.
Yep.
I do as well. I have Tua at number 9, right after Russ. I mean, this last
you Justin, you have Tua over Russell.
Correct.
And John has Tua over Deshaun. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Is that crazy?
Deshaun, yes, he led the NFL in passing 3 years ago when he was down every single game with like one of the worst defenses. But this last year, Deshaun was really bad, and he had a lot of rust, learning a new offense. There's also a case we kind of just overrate prime Deshaun Watson too. The guy who, much like Justin Herbert, was seen blowing a 3-score lead in the playoffs and has, yes, with not great teams, but still D-Hop, DeAndre Hopkins, top 3 receiver, had opportunities in the past to have those statement playoff games. Only has 1 playoff win to his name. I think prime Deshaun slightly was overrated.
Wow. I don't agree with that. Okay.
Will Fuller, too, as number 2. He was good, man.
Okay.
Who we got at 10?
At number 10, I'd have, after Tua, Deshaun.
Okay. Justin?
This one was tough. I'll go Russ at 10. I was debating between a name, and if I tell you the name, you're going to be mad at me, but.
Okay, Russ at 10?
I'm going Russ.
I'm going Mac Jones at 10.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I trust Mac Jones more than I trust Tua.
Okay.
In what way? From a health perspective, that's it?
Yeah.
Because I would argue Tua does everything Mac does well at a slightly higher level, I think. I think he's a little more accurate, a little bit better in the red zone. And in terms of arm strength, you can make the case Tua's got a better arm, too, in terms of accuracy down the field.
I would say they are very similar in their arm strength and accuracy wise. This is what I would say to you. Mac Jones has never played with anybody on the level of a Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle. So maybe that is clouding you guys a little bit more than it would me, because I think Mac could, if you take Mac and put him in Miami, I think he does just as good as Tua, and he stays healthy.
That's a good point.
Okay.
11. Justin, who's the guy? Let's hear it now. Who is the guy?
So my 11th one, this is surprising because it's not Mac Jones, but I actually got Kenny Pickett.
Whoa, KP, John!
I got Kenny Pickett at 11. I really think he's going to have a nice season. I think what he did last year, so he made some big throws last year, and granted, he didn't throw too many touchdowns, but he showed enough. And I think with the weapons that Pittsburgh has on offense, I think he's going to blossom this year. I think he's going to have a fantastic second year.
Well, the last month of the year ended with 4 game-winning drives. Not too many rookie quarterbacks are as clutch as KP.
Yep. I'm with you.
At 11, to be honest with you, 11 and 12 are kind of interchangeable. I have Ryan Tannehill.
Okay.
KP next?
We don't even know if he's starting. We don't really even know. Is it for sure?
I mean, there's been differing reports. There's been reports that it would either be Levis or Tannehill. There's reports that apparently Levis is way behind Tannehill. There's report that Levis is doing very well. I don't know which report to believe, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But like I said, it's interchangeable. To be honest, I'm not going to die on the hill. If Tua goes at 11, Tua goes at 11. That one really doesn't matter to me as much. I'm not that high. You guys know we just went through a whole season debating Tua back and forth, guys. You know that I'm not that high on Tua.
Yeah, I just can't. I'm still. We'll revisit the list when we're done with the 16. But I don't. You got Russ at sixes.
You guys forgetting Russ. All right, John, who you got at 11?
It's been a few years. At number 11, would I rather have Mac Jones or Kenny Pickett? Mac Jones had a much better rookie season, but Kenny Pickett's skill set outside of structure, making plays on the move, and also that clutch gene that I just talked about before, he's got great command, got good feel, good athlete. I think Kenny's just a more well-rounded quarterback. I would say KP at number 11. And if I'm going to have any hot take for my Steelers, I think Kenny Pickett's going to have a better year than Deshaun Watson. And I think the best part about it, too, is, guess what? We're not paying him $200 million guaranteed. We didn't mortgage our future either to get him. I think KP this year with the offensive line is probably going to be first couple of weeks, maybe not great because Dan Moore will be starting, but by mid-season, he's going to be protected. Najee should be healthy. And then we've got all the weapons too. Matt Canada has no excuse, and I'm excited to see what KP can do. I think the 7 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, that gets flipped, and he's going to look somewhere around 23 touchdowns, 12 picks in year 2. I'm expecting a notable rookie or a sophomore jump.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I think Kenny Pickett's going to have a great year, bro. I know you're ecstatic about that.
So who you guys got at 12? Because I gave my last two, basically, 2 and 10.
My 12 is Mac Jones.
Okay.
I have Mac at 12. I really don't believe New England did enough to surround him offensively. I mean, that could still change because D-Hop is still on the market, but as of right now, I'm still not happy with the offseason moves. Get your Juju, you get Mike Gesicki, you bring in Bill O'Brien. It's probably the biggest acquisition in the offseason. But even then, I'm not sure if it's going to be enough because I really have been longing for a true number 1 receiver in New England, and still we don't have it. And I think that's going to hurt Jones. I think he's fantastic. He could be easily a top 10 quarterback, but
in the AFC,
yeah. In this conversation, yeah.
I'll say this: if we do, by the grace of God, get DeAndre Hopkins, the Patriots are winning the AFC East.
There it goes.
I'm guaranteeing that right now if we get them.
For conversation.
Number 12. This is a very hot one. I got CJ Stroud above Mac Jones. CJ's yet to play an NFL game. I think Stroud is kind of the upgraded version of Mac with a little bit more athleticism and a little bit better accuracy from the pocket. Obviously, we're going to have to see it, but I'm a firm believer in this Texans team because they've got a good tackle duo. Laremy Tunsil's always been underrated since his days in Miami. But I also think, shout out to John Mechie. He's coming back this year out of Alabama. It seems like it's not official, but, all signs are pointing in the right direction, which is amazing news. And then they also got a couple of veterans there, Robert Woods, as their 2, their 3. I'm expecting CJ Stroud to have a good rookie year, and I would have him above Mac.
Okay. I got at 13, I got Jimmy G.
Your boy.
I got Jimmy. And the thing is, he's a winner at the end of the day.
He's a winner.
I've had this spew many, many times. He wins games no matter what. He's not going to light up the box for you, but they find ways to win. So I want to see if this is going to translate in Vegas. He has his hands full with Justin Herbert, Russell Wilson, and Patrick Mahomes, but I have to take Jimmy here.
What is he, Tim Tebow now, Justin?
No, well, I'll be honest with you. I don't think he's going to translate nearly as well as he did with San Francisco. So this winner thing that I have about him, I don't think it's going to happen this time around. But
Jimmy's numbers.
What am I looking at?
I would take Jimmy at 13, though. Jimmy is my 13th quarterback.
So why are we laughing? Why?
Because you just said he's a winner. That's what he does.
I mean, let me put my glasses on because
he does. Just John's putting it 40 and 17 is winning, but
that's a lot. That's a nice little.
Okay, you took it off. He only played 1 full season.
Yes, I know that, but like I said, I think this thing that I have of him being a winner, I think this ends this time around because I don't think Josh McDaniels is anywhere near the coach that Shanahan is. So.
Oh, yeah, I 100% agree. I would have Jimmy very low on this list, below Mac Jones at 12. Or, sorry, Mac Jones at 13, CJ Stroud. And the reason why, Jimmy Garoppolo's injury prone. He's got this foot injury that he should have gotten surgery on in December, but he wanted to come back, it seemed like. And I think in this stage of Jimmy Garoppolo's career, he's really thriving off being the Kyle Shanahan product.